Welcome back to CCX coverage of Osseo Maple Grove High School football on this Friday night. Joined by Scott Fritz. He is the president of the Maple Grove Youth Football Association. Scott, it's youth football night here tonight for the season opener. And tell us what this event means to your youth football association.
Yeah, well, for youth football, when Matt Lombardi got here quite a few years ago, he really wanted to form a Crimson family. And this, to me, is really kind of the epicenter of all that. So for the first home game every season, the youth program, about 420 kids will come out, form a tunnel to welcome the varsity team onto the field. A lot of these guys now that are playing varsity started in the youth program, have built up through that family to be playing at this level. So it creates that continuity throughout the program.
How fun are nights like this? I know Osseo had their football jamboree last Friday. Tonight it's for Maple Grove kids, and a lot of associations do that. But how important is it for the youth to come out and watch some of these high school guys play?
Oh, it's great. I mean, these guys are their heroes. We'll see it actually at the beginning of the game. After they come out and right before varsity hits the field, Brad Davidson, who's kind of a local hero right now, is going to read a little bit of a story about a group of 7th or 8th graders that we have that when the program was founded 7 years ago were second graders. And they have played every year from 2nd grade through 8th grade. So we're kind of deeming them our Crimson Iron Man. And Brad's kind of a hero to them. They're looking up to these guys and looking in 3-4 years when they're going to be playing on the same field. So they think it's awesome. They're super excited about it.
Tell me about your numbers and the grades that are involved in Maple Grove youth football.
Yeah, so we've been holding our numbers pretty solid. We're a 2nd grade flag, 3rd through 8th grade tackle. We play as a part of LMAA, which is the Lake Minnetonka Athletic Association. So kind of the great thing about it, as opposed to some club sports, is our Crimson players never have to play other Crimson players, which builds into that Crimson family. We don't build rivalries internally at a young age. We go play Wayzata, Minnetonka. Edina joined the league this year, Orono. So we go out and play other cities. So kind of like these guys do it at a higher level. As they progress through those ages, they go from kind of higher levels of football. They start with 9-man. We don't blitz in the organization. So we do a lot of different things from a rules standpoint to make the game a lot safer for them. And also, it's a pretty complex game, so it starts to give it to them a piece at a time starting in 3rd grade, so we don't overwhelm them early on.
There's a lot of talk in football, especially at the National Football League level, about concussions, but obviously parents get concerned when they hear that, and they're worried about their kid perhaps being involved in that. But I know that's something that a lot of young coaches or youth football coaches stress on the right way to tackle, right, to minimize the danger to the head. Yeah,
across the board. I mean, safety is a huge concern for us with Maple Grove. We start, all of our coaches go through a Trusted Coaches program, which is really a multi-tiered program from background checks, concussion trainings, diagnosing, treating it on the sidelines. They go through Positive Coaching Alliance, which is really, it's about dual goal coaching. So it's not just about winning. It's also about how to build up the athlete's confidence and get them ready. And then they're all USA Football certified. So one of the things the NFL started funding quite a few years ago with the concussion concern was the right way to play football. And it turns out that if you play football the right way, it's also a lot safer. So you combine that. Last year, combined in the program, we only had 4 concussions throughout the program. I've been coaching my son's team since 3rd grade, and I can tell you that we've had more kids lose time in my teams with concussions in the 10-week season suffered outside of the football program than within the football program. So we take it very seriously. USA Football teaches them how the right tackling techniques, how to play the game correctly, as well as safely, without taking away the intensity, which is great. It's a lot of the same techniques that Matt, who's a pretty solid defensive coach, has been teaching his guys for a really long time. As well as at every practice, every game, we have EMTs available. So it takes some of the pressure off the coach. If they have any concern or doubt that a player may be injured or is showing any symptoms whatsoever, they can send him to the EMT and get diagnosed. We have a very simple phrase. It's when in doubt, send them out. So we keep them out, get them evaluated. If they get diagnosed with a concussion, they have to go through a return to play protocol, which is dictated by USA Football. So they have to get cleared by a doctor, get a doctor's note. They go through a 5-step process of increasing intensity level throughout practice before they're ever allowed to take contact again. Once they clear that protocol, then they're allowed to come back and play with us.
A lot of safety measures in play.
Absolutely. I would say the transparency that the NFL has brought has made football self-reflect, and I think it's been great for the game because it has made it a lot safer, and it's taken a lot of pressure off coaches. I mean, our coaches are kind of the key to it, and they're all volunteers and dads like a lot of us. So taking that pressure away from them is really big for the program to allow them to coach football, which is what they love to do.
Scott, thanks for your time. Good luck with the rest of youth football night here tonight.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Scott Fritz, president of the Maple Grove Youth Football Association. We will take a break, come back with more coverage of Maple Grove Osseo football live on CCX after this.